Good banana? Banana good? Okay. Ah, run, run, run. Mama calling. These kids, they just come here, ask if I have banana. First they ask for money, then they ask for banana. Anyway, the point of this video is day in life, right? And I decided I'm not gonna film anything too crazy. I'm not gonna film, all these cuts and fancy effects and, cut out all my whatever. This is just for traders, beginners, and a little bit advanced. If you're somewhat profitable, or if you are on the way to be profitable, or you break even, this video is for you. If you already make $100,000 a month, or whatever it might be, this video is probably not for you, and I suggest you to just click away and find something better which might help you in your career. But this video is for people who are just starting out or just not profitable for some time. And it's very simple. I'm just gonna be talking to the camera, make my coffee as always, and then I'm gonna show you my charts. I'm gonna show you what happened for the past week, and then I'm gonna show you how we're gonna prepare for the next week, because next week we have some very, very, very good setups I can see. So we're gonna go with that. Let me just do my coffee here. By the way, if you ever tried drip coffee, I don't think this is actually drip coffee, this is a pour over coffee, that's what it's called. It's amazing. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay. It's like, when you get a coffee in a coffee shop, right? It's okay, but the taste doesn't really come out like with this pour over. And what you're actually supposed to do with pour over coffee, you're supposed to put a little bit of hot water, wait for like a minute or two, let the coffee settle, and then pour the rest the water. Apparently it tastes better, so I don't know if it does or not, but either way it tastes amazing. The taste just comes out. Yeah. But today is a beautiful day. You can see the clouds going actually very fast today. So I think I'm gonna go up north with the boys, go for maybe a little camping, and get out this little town where I am currently. By the way, look, it's just beautiful here in Philippines. It's amazing, right? Yeah, let me put this back on me. By the way, I have to use some fan outside, believe it or not, because it is so so hot, man. It's like, it doesn't matter what day, what time of the day it is, if it's a night, if it's a morning, if it's afternoon, it doesn't matter. It's so freaking hot. So even during the day outside you need to have the fan, otherwise you're just gonna melt. Let's go. And I like to have always a little bit more coffee. So the first round is very strong one. The second round of the coffee is a little bit weaker, which I like. And that's it. It smells amazing. I think there is nothing better in the world than wake up in the morning and make yourself a cup of coffee. Oh my god, that's just like, it's fucking amazing, man. Like there's nothing to compare to that. Seriously. Let me get this. Let me get you on me. Let me set this up. Actually, let me set it up like this. I'll move you here. You can see I'm not doing any cuts, right? I'm not trying to make this video super entertaining, my man. I'm just trying to make this video real as possible. And it's of course gonna take some moving camera around. And like this. I think that should be it. You're gonna see me like this. I think that is perfect. Perfecto. All right. The rest of the coffee is gonna make yourself. I hope you'll be able to see me there. By the way, I'm wearing the hat because you can see I don't have a t-shirt. Let me put this away, and then I have nowhere else to put the microphone. They're just on the head, because I saw this with some YouTubers. You know, they do that. They put a microphone on the head, and then they just record themselves. Let me put this away. So it's not in the way. By the way, if you've never been to Superborn Gym for Muay Thai in Thailand, in Bangkok, I suggest you to go. Very, very, very good gym. So, let me get this. And let me share with you my screen. Let me just get this set up. Sharing screen. Okay. And you're gonna be on my screen in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to my screen. So, last week, today is Saturday, the June 28th, and how did we go? We did pretty much break even, to be honest. If you look at these trades, let me get this on the whole thing. Let me get a coffee first, actually. NZD-JPY. So I entered this trade, I believe on Monday or Tuesday. Let me see. Yes, Monday, just before the London session, and I'll tell you the reason why I entered this trade. Very simple. Let's start with weekly. So this is a weekly chart. This actually looks like inverted head and shoulders. You can see the shoulder, head, right shoulder, and then retest, and then we should going potentially, hopefully, we'll see what's gonna happen next week, to my profit target, which is all the way to this resistance up here. And you can see on weekly there is pretty much nothing else between any resistance. So I think this is gonna go next week. We're potentially gonna have some little retracement and keep going up. On the daily, we're very, very obviously bullish as well, and it's also same. You can see that head and shoulders, right shoulder, head, left shoulder, head, right, left, right, whatever, shoulder, head, shoulder. And then I'm gonna show you why did I enter. Okay, so obviously break above. I actually wanted to enter the trade here, but I didn't have my entry signal. So when I saw it came to the retest down here, it came to retest to this daily support here. You can see that the 4 hour broke bullish, came to retest, and I missed the entry here, but that's okay. I went for entry. I waited for the entry here and entered the trade, and you can see it actually went all the way down and nearly stopped me out by a few pips, but I did enter. I did set my stop loss in a good position, which I explained before. How do I do that in the previous video? And then we turn around and then make high high, high low, high high, high low, high high, which is, what is this? That's like Friday. Now looks like we created high low. You can see this rejection candlestick, and I think we're gonna continue up and up. Now this, I don't really like this much on a 4 hour, this candlestick. This usually means, it really depends on the situation, but usually these candlesticks get filled and then just continue down as a rejection. But since the daily looks bullish, the weekly looks bullish, the 4 hour is still very bullish, the 2 hour is still very bullish, I think we're gonna continue up next week. So I'm still in this position. I'm risking about 1.2% on this Euro GBP. Euro GBP is a little fucker. So on the weekly, we are still obviously very much so bullish, but what I'm playing on, that for the retracement to come, let me get this arrow again, for the retracement from here to come to the support on daily, right? Because price doesn't just go straight up, the price going up and down. So what I'm waiting for is high low, but from this high, technically I want to short it. Now if I go on daily, we are actually technically bearish. You can see we were making lower high, lower low, and then we broke above this. Let me get this. We broke above these highs, made it high high, high low, high high, high low, high high, and then we made low low. This becomes lower high. So now when I saw this one, that we actually broke below these previous lows, and we had a strong engulfing. Let me zoom in. We had a strong engulfing on a daily. You can see it's just engulfed this candlestick, and pretty much part of this candlestick. So I decided I'm gonna enter also on a 4 hour. You can see beautiful head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. That's it. So I'm thinking, you know what? I'm gonna enter, and I did enter twice. You can see here, this was on my small account. I'm just trying something out, and this I got stopped out only because of the spreads, because the spreads was, you know, obviously so big, and I risk basically 100% of the account. So I don't really count that towards my $100,000 evaluation. And then this trade, I did enter, and it nearly stopped me out here. And then when my profit actually, look and see, it went to 121, which is still not what I wanted, you know, minimum 122. Actually, I wanted to go all the way down here, which will be 124.7 or 125, let's say. And you can see it just didn't happen. It just turned around, which I was a little bit worried, not worried, but I was considering that it might have a rejection from here, from this on a 4 hour, and it did. You can see it turn around, and what it's supposed to do, usually what it does, I would expect to just get some sort of rejection, which actually did rejection here on a 1 hour candlestick. You can see we had a bearish engulfing, so we rejected, and then we turn around and we're still going back up. So now it seems like we're gonna continue up, but we'll see if this gonna break above. If this price gonna break above this preview high and do like this, then obviously it's no longer bearish and it's bullish and continue up. But we'll see next week. Am I interested in this trade anymore? Potentially, if I see some sort of rejection or some shift of structure. USD CHF, this was on my small account as well, and again, the spread stopped me out. If the spreads didn't stop me out because I risked again 100% of the account, this trade would have been 126. And would I hold? Let me see the daily. Yes, I would definitely hold. Definitely will be holding, because on the way down we didn't even have any shift or structure. You can see just keep going down a little bit of rejection here, keep going down again. There's no really shift or structure on the 1 hour except a little bit here. So look at how the price just went, and it's still like basically deleted my account, which is okay, you know. That's like $100 on that account, and then I wanted to basically triple it or quadruple it just for fun, and it didn't happen because the spread stopped me out. So it is what it is. Gold, gold, I was thinking we're gonna bounce from this. Let me delete this one, actually, that's no longer valid. I was thinking we're gonna bounce from this support. You can see actually from here. So before it was something like this, I believe I had set up, and then we did shift of structure on the 4 hour, and I entered the trade, and then 10 against me, and it looks like gold will continue down next week. So what I'm waiting for actually on the gold is retest and sell, but we'll see, because the weekly is still oh, the weekly is actually bearish now. You can see we're making high low, high high, and then high high, high low, boom 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 boom, high high, and then we broke this previous lows, making this chart now bearish actually on the weekly. So we are bearish on the weekly, we're bearish on the daily, and we are also very, very bearish on 4 hour. So let me actually set this resistance a little bit lower, something like this. It's a little bit better. Let me see the daily. I like this. So all I'm gonna be waiting for next week, again, I'm gonna actually set this up something probably something like this, and I'm gonna wait for some sort of rejection once the price gets here, if the price gonna get here. So that's it. That's what went for the past week, and hopefully we're gonna pass the challenge next week, which is not gonna happen next week. But if I'm gonna get to break even next week from the 100k, I think that should be nice. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. This raw, unfiltered, basically just me talking to the camera, not pretending anything, not acting anyhow. This is just me. So if you enjoy this type of content, then subscribe, like it, whatever you want. And I'll see you guys next week.